Yeah, baby. We in there tonight.
Yes,
Saturday
sir.
night, talking Bama. We got JT and we got JB.
JB.
How we doing tonight, brother?
I'm good, brother, man. Can't complain at all. Make sure y'all hit the like button when you come in the chat right now, man. Saturday night talking Bama will be back another week. Blessed to be here, JT. And tell
Yeah.
the people what we got to talk about tonight.
So we got a whole thing to talk about real quick. Before we talk, guys, I want to tell you who we're sponsored by, guys. Sponsored by Workspace Solutions, guys. And if you guys are needing a business that needs a full digital presence and full-fledged marketing team, SEO, and more, they're who you need to contact today, guys, right here, workspacepros.com. Make sure you guys check them out. Tonight, though, man, we have an amazing night. It's just
Yes,
me and
sir.
JB tonight, baby. Just me and JB. But we gonna talk Bama. We gonna have a good time, and I hope y'all ready for this. Cat in the chat already. We see you with the Roll Tide. Oh, we
Shouts
see
out to
you.
the
We
chat,
see you
man.
with Will Sports. We see you, baby. But tonight I'm gonna do a quick little go over what we're gonna go over, guys. We're about to talk about the Bama coaches leaving possibly in 2024. They're the ones that we could see could possibly leave here. We're also going to talk about defensive line depth and who do we have. These are all comments you guys left us last week. All right. We're also going to go into the Bama newbies, the guys we got coming in the fall time. How's that going to impact us? You know, what's going to happen there? A lot of fun stuff there.
Yes.
Texas, Oklahoma, year one in the SEC, man, mega conference right here. So I'm thinking, like, how's that going to be in the SEC? So we got a lot to talk about
Right.
tonight. We're going to dive right into it. And I'm going to just bust it open, and me and you can go back and forth here, JB. But what coach do
Okay.
you
Okay.
see leaving Alabama at the end of this season? I'm going to let you start us off, man. What coach you see leaving, man?
Who put that question in the chat? Somebody put that question in the chat last week, JB.
Somebody did. Somebody did. I can't remember
Yeah.
who it was. I can't remember who it was now, but who was
Shouts
it?
out to whoever put that. Whoever put that in the chat. If you're watching right now, shout out to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good question, but it's a tricky question. It's so early to be able to tell. But since you laid it out there, I'm gonna say that man,
It was Davis. I think it's Davis was the last
coach,
name on it.
it was Davis.
Davis, yes.
From Davis, okay. Um, so I'm gonna go probably to be honest with you, Coach Shep, man. I don't know,
Ooh.
coming from Washington, wide
Mm-hmm.
receiver coach coming from Washington, coming to Bama, and you saw what happened in the draft. He had three receivers go. He had one first
Boom,
round, second
boom.
round, third round, and the way he's developed those guys, and if he has we have our elite wide receiver group. I think it's elite wide receiver group. Shouts out to
Yep.
Kobe Prentice. He was on the Bama Standard this past Tuesday. Great show. Shouts out to everybody on the Bama Standard.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Great show.
he said he had made a bold prediction. We would have three 1,000-yard receivers this year, and I believe him. I
Ooh.
believe him because Coach Shep
Ooh.
coming in here, man. I believe him coming is big because all the talent we have at the wide receiver position. Um, he came along with Coach DeBoer, so they're familiar with each other. Nick Sheridan, he was tight ends coach, come in. Now he's the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach. I know we wanted Ryan Grubb. I know everybody was excited when we had Ryan
Yeah.
Grubb, and then he
Mm-hmm.
left. But I'm gonna give Coach Sheridan, I'm gonna see what he does. But I really think
Okay.
Coach Shepherd may
Shepherd.
be the coach. He may be the coach that probably will get some job offers. And if we have that season that we expect to have, playoffs, maybe national championship, he's gonna get the calls. The phones are gonna ring,
I,
and
I
when the
think
phones
so.
come ringing, and the pocketbooks go to singing, and you know what happens.
I think so, brother. I think so. I'm with you, JB. I'm with you. Hold on real quick. I want to go to Herb and Raj and came in talking about some. JB said he could beat me in a 40 time, bro. They in here talking about
Shouts
talking
out to
about
her and
race.
Raj, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Herb and Rod podcast, man.
Y'all
Great
stop,
people.
man.
Mr. Davis, I saw you come in, brother. We talking about your question right now, actually. Yeah, there he goes. He dropped the comment
Yes,
there.
sir.
We
Yes,
talking about
sir.
your question right now, man. what coach could possibly leave? So you went Shephard. I'm gonna take a different angle here, and
Okay.
I think Wommack could possibly get some calls. I think the defense is gonna surprise people. Go ahead and clip it, bookmark it, bring it back
Okay.
if I'm wrong. But I think this defense is gonna be a really good defense. I think it's gonna be schemed. I think it's gonna be. It may not be as smash mouth as we had seen previous years, but it's a new game.
Right.
It's a new era. You gotta defend the offenses differently. So I personally think that Davis, to answer that, the wide receiver coach, but he's co-OC. But they're talking about Shephard though, not Sheridan.
Shepherd. Yes.
Shepherd. Yes.
Shepherd.
Sorry if I said that wrong. Shepherd. But I do think Wommack could be a possibility, man. He's got some great schemes. And what comes with good coordinators, schemes, and also when you bring head coaches in, or there's guys like, I'm saying coordinator, if the NFL calls them for a coordinator position, you probably leave for that, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying they probably do. That's a good, that's a notch on your resume. That is huge. Depends on, where they're at. Like Saban didn't want to leave because obviously Saban then dipped in the pool and was like, yeah, not my cup of tea.
Yeah, this ain't for him.
I'm back here, bro. This is where I'm at, and obviously he retired here. So,
right.
I think Wommack's somebody to watch, man. And the biggest thing, like I said, schemes, man. You're gonna see some stuff this year where we're gonna be. I know, and I'm gonna be mad too sometimes. So don't get me wrong when I say this. We're gonna be like, "What are we doing?" And then all of a sudden it's gonna be a pick, and you're gonna be like, "What? Let's go!" So, I think it's just gonna be one of those things. Like, Wommack's gonna surprise some people this year with his schemes.
I got a question. I got a question for you, JT. So
yeah, what's up?
Saying about the scheme, the 4-2-5. Do you think we would get more turnovers this year because of the different scheme? Because it's kind of like the see ball, get ball defense. You think we'll get more turnovers this year?
I think there's a high possibility on that, and I'm going to tell you why. Also, listen to the players talk about it. Like, we can come up with all these analyst angles we want to. We can study the game as much as we want, but it's about the players. Listen to Malachi Moore talk about his first 2 or 3 weeks in the system. He was like, and then after that, he was like, oh, whoa, I see it. And he got asked that question about, do you think we'll get more interceptions? And he talked about, and this scheme is to get the ball, see ball, get ball. So, I mean, you take that how you want to. I think yes. And I think I'm going by what players are saying. Especially like our lead guy, Malachi Moore said it, So, I mean, see ball, get ball, baby. I think that means something. I think practicing that's going to mean something. It's going to be a different scheme than obviously what Saban had. So we're going to see how that panels out. But yeah, I say I'll probably take. We're going to come back on this. I'll take a 6+ from last year. I think we'll have 6 more interceptions than last year. 6 more than what we had last year. Yeah, I think it'll be a significant amount. Yeah, I do. We'll see.
Be some ball hogs, I tell you that.
I'm excited about the defense. I'm excited about the offense, but I think this defense is going to be good. I think it's going to be good. So, yeah, JD.
And it is depending on how the season goes. It is depending on how the season goes. I see Whitwell Sports in the chat.
Whitwell.
Shouts out to Whitwell Sports, of course. So, depending on how the season goes, man, we have a great season. Those coaches are going to be getting those phone calls, like I say, and we may lose a couple coaches. We may. I mean, it happens. Saban lost coaches every year.
That is true. That is true. And DeBoer could, who knows what he has in store with more coming with that. So we'll visit that back in the back next year. We'll definitely visit that question.
He did a great job. I think he did a great job assembling the staff so fast. You know what I'm saying? He really.
He did that on the fly.
Staff. Yeah, he did a great job at that, and so I give him props for that. But like we say, man, we got holes to fill on the defense, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think right now we're good, and then we got guys that's visiting. We need some DBs, so we're gonna see can we get some more DBs in there, and hopefully we get it all together, man. It's so early in the off season right now.
It is. It's early in the off season. We got a lot to go forward here, so we'll kind of see how that guy's going. So we'll kind of move on from here, guys. From the coaches leaving, Bama. We'll kind of revisit this topic. I want to move into the one JB is going to get down on us with it right here, guys.
Okay.
The offensive line and defensive line depth. Who do we have? Okay, so there's been some questions on the O-line with, Brock just left. We got Proctor back. D-line, there's a lot of things to fill there from last year. Braswell's gone. Marshall played on the edge too.
Right.
So, let's see. Let's hear that, bro. O-line, D-line depth from a comment we got last week on the show. What we looking like,
that
JB?
comment came from Don Parker 1530. That's who made that comment. I wrote his name down. So shouts out to Don Parker. If you in the chat, this is your comment you left.
Hey, Amber.
So I'm looking forward to so we really need another center. We lost Brock. Parker Bradford's there. Yeah, we need another center. But I wrote it down so I can actually see it. Because you know who's basically going to start. You know Jaeden Roberts is going to start at right guard. Left guard, Tyler Booker. You can pretty much pencil them in. Now, left tackle is going to be tricky because Elijah Pritchett getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? He was playing at left tackle. And didn't he get in trouble like a week ago or something like that? Elijah Pritchett?
Yeah, speeding. I think it was speeding.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was speeding, yeah.
I think, Chad, if y'all know, it was an off the field issue or whatever. But Elijah Pritchett has been playing left tackle. Kane Proctor's coming back. That was his job last year. So it's going to be interesting. Where does Kane Proctor land? If he goes back to left tackle, where does Pritchett go? Is he going to be happy with sitting on the bench or going to another position? Because at right guard, Wilkin Formby seems to be locked in for that spot. We got Miles McVay as well. But Wilkin Formby played all spring on that right tackle position. And I feel like the depth, we could possibly use another. Of course, we need another center. Of course. I think we really need another center. So we need to do that. We really need to do that. And but to finish our offensive line, it really needs to be solid because if we can get solid offensive line play and Milroe can have a little more time than normal, that he can actually go through those progressions with this high-powered offense. And we've heard guys say, players on the offense, it's going to be a lot of passing. Kobe Prentice said that. He said it's going to be more, if you had to weigh it on the scale, maybe 60-40 pass to run, could be 65-35, but it's going to be a lot of passing. Expect Milroe to drop back a lot of times, but you got to protect him. The only way it's going to work, you got to protect him. So the offensive line is going to be key this season.
Chris, you got to stop, son. Do you got a day job, bro? Because I think you live on the Bama Standard channel, boy. I think he lives.
What did he say?
He says, I'm not going to stop until each one of you has said that he's an Alabama football is just
my God.
Bro. Okay, listen. Let me explain something.
We keep receipts.
Earlier today, somebody tweeted, I can't remember who it was, but they were like, this is a crazy stat. Auburn's in like 7 of the top 15 craziest wins over the last like 15 years or something like that, right? I said, yeah, because Auburn's the luckiest team ever. You are lucky. The luckiest
and most of it
team.
happens in Jordan Hare.
Yes, on that Indian burial ground that you built your stadium on an Indian burial ground. Y'all got some voodoo stuff going on. But yeah, man. So we're gonna get back on topic though. But O-line, D-line depth, man. I'm with you. Definitely need a center. We definitely got to have a backup. The SEC schedule is brutal. We're going to talk about the Texas-Oklahoma situation in a little bit, and that'll tie into what I just said. So yeah, definitely, we could also, we can move guys around. There's who knows how that's going to be. So you got to trust the offense and defensive coaches here. The coaches of the positions is what I'm saying, not just DeBoer. That's kind of cliche to say. You got to trust DeBoer that hired those coaches that are going to be able to plug and play guys where they know they need fit. Also, Bama fans, take a deep breath when we
Mhm.
don't have the same looking O-line that we've had before. We're doing something different now.
They losing weight too. They losing
Yeah.
weight.
Also, O-line, I mean, dude, you're looking at defensive players running like 4.5s and 4.4s in the combines, bro, and
Yeah.
linemen up there, like not that, but I mean, they're up there. Like, I mean, that is freaking wild, dude.
Right.
Like, you got to think about that. And if 20 years ago, you would have said that they would have did that, you'd have been like, what? No, that's a skill position player. You wouldn't have said
Mhm.
that was a defense player, or so the game's changed, so you got to roll
And
with
I
it there.
feel like this too, man. Like last year, I thought Kane Proctor was a little overweight. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he came in heavy, but Saban wanted the guys heavy. He wanted them big. We had
Mm-hmm.
the biggest offensive line, one of the biggest offensive lines in the country, and they did not play very well. So I feel like now you need an athletic offensive line. Coach DeBoer knows he had the best offensive line in the country last year. He
Mm-hmm.
knows. Parker Brailsford, the best center in the country last year. So let's see. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mm-hmm.
looks like I said they were losing weight. Tyler Booker looks great. Have you seen Tyler Booker?
Oh, yes.
He looks like
Yes.
he lost 20 pounds. He looks good.
And good mental
So
state. If you've watched some interviews with Bussin' with the boys are
yeah.
in great mental states. Good vibes. That translates to the field. If you're not
Mhm.
mentally, good, you're not going to be good on the field. So that's a good translation there. I'm with
Yeah.
that
I
all
just
day.
hope the chemistry. I hope the chemistry is there. With Proctor coming back, and I just hope it's no issues.
Mm-hmm.
With those guys, they get that good chemistry because offensive line chemistry is very important. You got to know the snap count. You got to know the block assignments. It's so important to have chemistry on the offensive line, JT. So we can roll to
Yeah.
defensive line too. I didn't talk a lot bit about that, but yeah,
We did.
they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can slide into the D line. I mean,
that's like.
there's some guys on the D line, JB. So I want you to break that down for me real quick. Tell me about them
I
dudes on the
think.
D line.
Mhm. I think we are. Hey, I think we are deep, man. I know we lost Curtis Perry. I know we lost Curtis Perry,
Mm-hmm.
but we got some guys. I'm gonna start with the wolf position. That's the pass rusher coming off the edge,
Yep.
right? I think we got four capable guys.
Ooh.
We got four capable guys. Keanu Cope,
Yep.
Keanu
Mm-hmm.
Cope, Quandarrius Robinson. He's probably the leader of that group because he's been
Yeah.
there 4 years. So
Yeah.
Quandarrius Robinson, I believe, and Quay Russo is a guy I need Quay Russo to see him.
Didn't Quay commit with some other guy at the same time? Didn't they commit together? Isn't that the same guy?
With James Smith?
Okay,
Carver,
that's who it was.
Montgomery.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'm anxious to see because I'm a Montgomery kid
Mm-hmm.
myself. So I'm anxious to see Quay Russo and James Smith. I think they get playing time this year. But this wolf position, these guys can actually you can keep fresh guys coming off the edge with Colt, Q Robinson, Quay Russo, and Yanze Pierre. Because he's in that mix too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yanze's a dog, man.
That's four guys right there. Man, I feel like we need that right there. Pass rush would be we gotta replace what Will Anderson gave us 2 years ago, what Chris Braswell gave us last year. We need that. So that's the wolf position right now on the 4-2-5 defense. So the front four is what we talk about on the D line. Nose tackle, you can lock that up. That's Tim Keenan. That's Tim Keenan all day long. I believe Tim Keenan Tim Keenan III will be the leader of this. He will be the leader of this group. He will be the leader of this group. I really believe that. And shouts out to Tim Keenan. He was on the Bama stand a couple weeks ago.
Check out the episode.
Yes, sir. And James Smith is in the nose tackle group, also with Damon Payne Jr. He had a good A-Day game too, Damon Payne Jr.
He did.
So the DT position, that's Jehiem Oatis, Tim Smith, and Jeremiah Beeman. Jeremiah Beeman he played good too at A-Day. He was one of the. I think he's a freshman.
I'm about to say he's young. Ball. He's young, but he got a lot of looks in A-Day though. A lot of looks there.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Tim Smith, if Jehiem Oatis can stay healthy, he's lost some weight as well. If he can stay healthy, him and Tim Smith is a great combination to have on the D tackle on the front line.
I love Oatis.
And then you go with the Bandit. Yeah, you go with the Bandit and Jamarian Latham, who's been there for a while. I don't think he's no relation to J.C. Latham, but you know Jamarian, the defensive guy Latham. I always looked at Latham. I saw J.C. on the offense, and I saw Jamarian on defense. I said, damn, they must be brothers.
Cousins.
But Jamarian Latham, cousins, yeah. But he's gonna have to step up because I want to see LT Overton too, because we got him from. Didn't he come from Texas A&M or Ole Miss? I can't remember.
A&M. I
think Texas
A&M.
I want to see him, man. I think he's wearing like he's got an ugly number too. Like I forgot what number 10.
Yeah, he is something. Yeah,
like
it is something.
I need to see him for real.
He is something. Yeah, he's gonna be good. LT gonna be good.
And Keon Keeley, he's gonna have to step up as well because it was a lot of people that was high on Keon Keeley. I didn't see anything from him at A-Day. He's gonna have to step up. So we got a lot of depth though. Those are a lot of guys' names I ran off on that front four.
I mean, guys that are straight beasts too. And you talk about Keeley, so I'll go to that real quick because that's been a hot topic for fans. Like, what's up with Keeley? I didn't see him hit the portal. 18. Yep, I didn't see him hit the portal. Good sign there.
Right now.
Great. Yep, great sign there. So, you know, I think that means that he's going to be looking at possibly getting some looks and a chance to play. I think a lot of people will get a chance to play. Obviously, if things go sour at any point, they're going to rotate some guys or something like that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So, and for the D-line, you hit it nail on the head with most of those guys. I'm going to double down on a couple guys I like. Tim, obviously, he's one of my favorite. The third is what I like to call him. My man's a beast. He literally he's a run stop holder, man. He'll whatever run hole you got, he boom stop. You know, really good guy. But a favorite for me is Yanze Pierre.
Yes,
he isn't too far from where I'm from, too, man. And Yanze is just a freak athlete, dude. Quick off the edge, and given the chance this year, I'm so excited to see him play. And I'm ready to see him come off that D-line there. I think the depth on the D-line is better than the O-line. Ironically there, when our offense is probably going to be humming, you know. But that D-line depth's good means, what does that mean? We can rotate guys, though. Fresh 4- and 5-star guys. Because if you got a 5-star that's holding his hands on his hips, he's a 2-star. It don't matter. He's not playing like a 5-star. He's tired. You know, so
you gotta keep fresh. Gotta keep them fresh.
You keep those guys rotating like that. I remember I read an old article about Bear Bryant coach, and they said, when you played against Bears teams, it was when you lined up at halftime, it was a guy in a clean jersey. And it was like your 4-star and 5-star guy's tired because he's played a first half. This guy's brand new, hasn't played at all, and he's a 3-star, but he's going to play better than your star guy because he's fresh.
He's fresh. Yep.
You know, fresh means something, baby. And speaking of the fresh, JB, man, tell them about it, man.
Hey, speaking of
tell them about it, baby.
You know what I'm talking about. So, folks, the Alabama football season never truly ends. To support your Crimson Tide 24/7, 365, you need your title towel. Order yours today at whitwillsports.com. Enter promo code standards. And get you one of these right here. Get your discount from the Bama Network. Shouts out to the title towel, man. Much love to them. WhitWillSports.com. Get you one of these for the football season.
Yeah, baby. Title tower, baby.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was moving right there. If my mic made a noise, I'm sorry. I was moving. I won't move anymore.
It's all good. You had to show the title tower. You just got yours.
I did. I just got it, baby. Shout out to him, man. Just sent it in the mail this week, man. Got it in. I was super excited. I'm talking about I was playing Throw It Up. Throw It Up. I just need Drake go ahead and drop for me real quick, holding the title tower. You know what I'm saying?
Drake, trouble.
I thought that was just your song. So we're going to move on, guys. I'm just messing. So we're going to go into We saw 8A. Everybody saw 8A, right?
Everybody
So
did. Yep.
that wasn't our whole team. What do we have coming in the fall time? A bunch of guys.
Yes,
I mean,
we
a
do.
bunch of guys. We got a slate of them. I could go over all of them. But it's it's a lot. And what did I say? It's a lot because the guys that are coming in could be playing like really big roles. Ryan Williams to start off. That's the headliner. Okay,
We know who's
but there's a
gonna play.
couple. There's a couple guys under him that I'm excited about too. I'm not saying they'll necessarily play, but they could have some roles. They could have some moments. Injuries happen too, guys. I don't want no injuries to happen, but they do happen. Shout out to my wife in the chat. But injuries do happen. So Amari Jefferson is somebody I like too. He's a kind of like a quick little in and out type guy. Waddle vibes, if I have to compare him to anybody. Really good. So, there's some guys coming in. I think that these guys coming in are going to be what's going to plug our little holes in. When everybody was like, 8A, why aren't we having a red and white game or crimson and white game? We didn't really have enough players like to fully do it. Like, I mean, we had some,
True.
but I mean, we didn't have enough. Like, and DeBoer wanted to get good looks. He didn't feel like he could have got a good look probably that way. So, the guys coming in, JB, how do you feel about the guys coming in, man? I let off of Ryan Williams and Amari Jefferson. I think they're both great. And those are my two favorite that'll be joining the Tide in the fall. Who you got, JB?
We got Rico Scott coming in.
We
Scott,
do.
another wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a 4-star from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. He's coming in. I'm excited about Noah Carter, edge rusher. That's another edge rusher, linebacker, coming from all the way from Arizona. We got him, 4-star. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. Excited for Noah Carter to come in. I think he could possibly make an impact, be one of those guys on that defense. And we got another running back too, Kevin Riley, Tuscaloosa County. Kevin Riley's coming in. I know our running back room is pretty full. I just hope these guys that come in stay the course. They come in here. Maybe they can play when we play in a team like Western Kentucky or, one of the cupcakes or Mercer. They can come in when the score is 55-0 and get some playing time. That's what you want. You want the guys to come in here and get a little feel of it. And then you also want some guys who's going to go hard at practice, who's going to come in there and show that they all about the Bama standard, meaning you going hard at practice, you're trying to make your name and be ready so you won't have to get ready. You got to stay ready. So, I mean, I feel like we got some guys coming in. We got another linebacker too, Quentin Reese. He's from Ramsey in Birmingham.
Yeah, and I've heard about him.
Like, okay, we got a Ramsey kid.
I've heard about him a good bit actually too. So that's another one we'll be excited. We are stacked at the linebacker position, so we'll see kind of how that rolls out too.
Yeah.
Fall time's gonna tell a lot too, man, because these guys coming in are gonna have to come in. They're gonna have to learn the playbook, get caught up, what's already behind, and try to catch up and get in the game, get in the motion of things. Also, while doing it at a college level at Alabama. So, but these guys are ready for the moment.
Question for you, though, JT. Question for you. You think Ryan Williams is going to come right in, fit right in, day one, game one, and make an impact?
All right, here we go. Hot take, baby. Here we go. Fresh off the pot, baby. I personally think Ryan Williams comes in. No, he can't come in necessarily day one and start. Obviously, man, he ain't gonna know the playbook. But I think by the first game, I think he's getting probably wide receiver 2 reps at minimum. I think he'll be. Okay. I think he'll be up there, man. But I think Jeremy Bernard and Kendrick Law has almost sealed their type of role, though. I think it will be.
And Kobe Prentice too.
And Kobe, and the reason I say Kobe, I was gonna get to Kobe. I was more or less thinking I was about to break down my thought with that because I kind of froze. But with the Jeremy Bernard downfield, down the field, you can see him down the field, man. Yep. He is a down the field guy and a deep slant kind of post. skinny post, whatever you want to call them. Kendrick Law, Debo Samuels 2.0. Pop passes out the backfield, easy little Milrow confidence, get them goers. If you ain't got no rhythm going, boom, there's a pass. You got it going. So that's that. And then I was getting to Kobe. Kobe's gonna be the slot guy. Kobe's gonna be that slant, go quick, make a move, and he's to the house. And that's where I feel Ryan Williams is gonna find his juice. Is gonna be in between the Kobe Prentice and the Jeremy Bernard. He's going to be in between those guys. He's going to be able to hit the slant and go, but he can also hit you on the fly too. So
on the go route?
Yeah. And that's where I'm thinking it's going to be man. And Kobe said that about the wide receivers this past week on the Bama Standard having the 1,000-yard receiving seasons. And he said there's 4 guys. Kobe said there's 4 guys Shep likes to get the ball to that touches it regularly. Obviously there'll be some other catches for guys, but 4 guys mainly get the touches. So real quick, JB, let's talk about that. 4 guys, he said 4 guys will mainly get the touches. If 4 guys mainly get the touches, and we're talking about Bama wide receivers right here, okay, just so everybody knows, I'm going to go in order, and then you tell me you're in order. I think it'll go this way. I think it's going to go Bernard, Law, Williams, Prentice.
I'm gonna flip that a little bit. I'm gonna go Bernard, Prentice, Law, and Williams. I want Law to get more touches. You know what I'm saying? I think Law, Williams, it depends.
I do too.
But I think the main 2 guys are gonna be Bernard and Prentice. I feel like Law will get touches because we can give him the ball coming out the backfield like we saw at 8-day. And we can actually. He can catch too. It ain't like he can. He can catch too. But I just feel like he didn't get a lot of opportunity last year. But when he did get the ball, he made something happen. Kobe Prentice is gonna be one of the guys that kind of how Jermaine Burton didn't drop anything. I think Kobe Prentice is gonna catch everything. I really think he's gonna catch everything.
Clutch catcher. Yeah.
And I'm gonna double down on those 3,000-yard wide receivers. You could pencil in Bernard to be one of them. I'm gonna say Kobe Prentice could be one, and maybe Ryan Williams. I'm not sure yet. Just depends on, like you say, if he gets a lot of reps. But speaking of Ryan Williams, I think he could probably be the kick returner or the punt returner too.
Oh, hot take right there, baby. I like that. That's a good one. That's a really good one,
That's a way to get him on the field. That's a way to get him on the field, JT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get some looks, live looks. And when you're a punt returner, bro, there's no like, hey, this is what you do on this play. They don't tell you that. They're like, hey, you either fair catch it or you return it. Like that's it.
And he's a natural.
Yeah.
He's a natural. He's ran kicks back. I don't know how many kicks he ran, but he ran a lot of kicks back in high school. So
what's up in the comments? Yeah, dude, I was just about to get him, man. I appreciate y'all.
We're not forgetting about Caleb Odom and
no.
I see Rod Cole Adams. I think Cole Adams might get some run, but I don't know about in the big games like the LSU, the Tennessee. I don't know. I really don't know. And what
Chris Williams coming in, talking about Kendrick Law will be turning kicks. That ain't bad, but
it's not bad. But I knew you was a fan, Chris.
He is.
That's
a fan take. That's a fan take. I know, because he wasn't doing it last year.
Chris Williams.
Yep, expose Chris Williams. Everybody in the chat, real quick, put expose Chris Williams, Bama fan.
We exposed him. He's a Bama fan.
We exposed you.
How do you know Kendrick Law gonna be returning? You got some intel? He got some intel. He know.
DeBoer, your cousin.
He knows something.
DeBoer, your cousin. And hey, guys. Special announcement.
Don't forget about Henderson.
Oh no, yeah. Yes. E-Man is actually is about 30 minutes from where I live, dude. I remember him in high school, bro. People raved about this man around here, dude. He is elite player, bro.
Yeah.
You need to get him the ball.
He was a running back. He was a running back.
He was. And then he moved to wide receiver. Yeah.
So we got 2 Kendrick Laws on the team. We got 2 Debo Samuels.
Technically, yeah. You're not, a lot of looks they can do.
Now Chris Lyon, so he just got back from the Chris Lyon. Yeah, he'll be my fan.
My wife had my phone. Stop that, Chris.
Chris, you have been exposed tonight, baby.
Chris
That's why
Williams.
you follow. That's why he is subscribed. Chris Williams he is subscribed to the Bama Standard Network. He's always the first one in the chat
Boy,
on every show. So
he
salute to
is.
you, Chris.
He
Salute to
is.
you.
And look, he said y'all stay focused, don't mind disillusion. Yeah, we are,
Don't
brother.
lie.
We are Davis. We are Brother Davis, man. We
He's
just
delusional. We know that.
we cutting a little rug a little bit tonight. But yeah, so yeah, impacts on newbies coming in, guys.
But we can't sleep for real.
We're excited. I'm excited.
Sleep on JT. We can't sleep on Maine with Henderson. I almost forgot about him. We can't sleep on Maine with Henderson.
Yeah, E-Man is
definitely
definitely a baller, and that's gonna be somebody we're gonna have to watch. And he's gonna be man, it's so tough because we have some wide receivers, dude. We got some guys, man. So we're gonna see how that goes, man. The newbies, I think they'll come in, they'll fit good. That's my take on that. I think it'll make us a way better team in the fall time. You're not gonna see the Alabama team that you saw in spring. It's gonna be a whole different team, whole different ball club. Whole everything there. Something I do want to kind of get into real quick though, guys. We talked about it last week, leaving comments on our last show about going forward. We opened up the show today and we talked about that, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe on the channel too. We opened up and we talked about that earlier, guys. So I want you guys to leave some more comments tonight on the video right after it's posted, okay?
Yes.
Leave some more comments for us. Yeah, leave us some more comments. Let's talk about what y'all want to talk about too. Let's have a big chat about it. So I'm super
I liked on last week.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some more I liked on last week.
We're not done yet. We're gonna go back and we're gonna pick some off that video. We're gonna pick some off this one if it's really good. So there's a lot of things. And before we move to the next topic, guys, I do want to tell y'all who, one more time, our main sponsors of the show, who were brought to you by Workspace Solutions. If your business needs a digital presence, full-fledged marketing team, SEO, and more, they're who you need to contact today, guys. Visit them right there at workspacepros.com. Super good company, guys. If you need that for real, man, make sure you guys get up with them.
Yes, sir.
They're amazing to us and helps keep the channel going here for all these Bama content creators on this show.
I just saw
real quick, go ahead.
I just saw something. Is that Rod saying shout out to Boomerangs, one of the dopest nightclubs in Montgomery, Alabama? What you know about Boomerangs, Rod? Come on,
Boomerang.
now. What you know about it?
Okay, he said who's the star of the show?
Who's the star of the show? We got
we co-stars. We co-stars, bro. We co-stars, bro. I mean, but they can. What's up?
JT, you the star of the show. I'm the man of the people.
Boom. Hey, there we go, baby. That's it.
You the star of the show.
Man of the people, star of the show, baby. And in the words of my cousin, Steve Brown,
I'm the final boss.
Y'all see how Justin just come? Y'all see how Justin just slide in?
Justin was the tribal chief on the Bama Standard. Now he's the final boss on Saturday Night Talking Bama. Okay, y'all see. Okay, I see where we at now, baby. I see.
We got Stone Cold and the Rock going on right here, baby. This is what this is. Read between them.
Steve Brown is the star of the show,
but
Brown is not here.
Yeah, so Steve, so something real quick in the words of our cousin Steve, man. Saturday Night Talking Bama is the cousins of the Bama Standard. All right, you got the sister show, which is Crimson Dynasty. You got the brother show, Final Whistle.
Yep.
And then you got the other brother show, Tease Tape. And you got your cousin on Saturdays. Uncle. That's Unc. Yeah, Unc show.
Big Unc.
Unc show on Wednesday. And then you got the cousins on the weekend, baby. Let's go. Country Club. We got to get Steve on, man.
Yeah, we gotta get him on here, man. We gonna get some. Hey, y'all, don't be surprised when we have different people from the other shows join us on Saturday. Don't be surprised now.
And also, guys, I'm gonna warm y'all up real quick, okay? So we are gonna have a guest coming up soon. I'm not gonna drop his name right now. But this guy has played ball at LSU. I know he's not a Bama player, but he also played in the NFL and he played against Julio. And he guarded Julio a lot. And he's got some really good stories. He got some stories when we played Bama and him playing Bama. Really good intel. He has his own podcast as well. And they're very successful. They have like 3,000 subscribers almost. So they're going to be on soon. I'll release all that coming up, guys. We got more guests. I'm not going to release the names just yet, but I do got some big guests in the work. Me and JB right here. So we'll have Chris on coming up too, guys. Chris had just had some things going on. Chris will be joining us as well as things progress. Shouts out to Chris. He'll be on, guys. And we're going to kind of move on to our next topic right here and kind of, see how it see where this kind of takes us, because this has been a talk for what, a year and a half now, or a year when this has happened. So Texas and Oklahoma, what impact will that have on the SEC? And we're talking just this year. Let's talk just this year. Let's don't look any forward. What's going to happen this year with adding Texas, Oklahoma? Obviously, we play Oklahoma because we played Texas on a home and away the past 2 years. So the SEC was like, hey, they just played. Somebody else can play them, Makes sense. So we got Oklahoma right before Auburn now on an away game.
Yes.
So they've mixed up some things there, JB. Tell me real quick, how you feel about Texas and Oklahoma in the SEC?
I'm all for it, man. We ain't ducking no smoke. I feel like it makes the conference better. We've got two of the better teams out of the Big 12. It's just making this big old conference, the SEC, it just add more. If we can get rid of Auburn and Vanderbilt, get rid of some of the bottom barrel teams in the SEC, we'll be the super duper conference, But with Texas, Oklahoma coming in this year, I think it's going to throw a wrinkle in a lot of people's plans. Like you say, we got Oklahoma right before we play Auburn. We normally have a cupcake game before that.
Yeah.
But they snuck that because we got Mercer before we play Oklahoma on the road.
They could have flipped
then
them.
Come back for Auburn.
They could have flipped them.
Yeah. So I think they want to test us. So I like it though. I ain't got no problem with it. We know Texas is battle tested. We know what we're gonna get with Texas. They're gonna be probably one of the top. I look at Bama, Georgia, Texas, top of the SEC, the top three. I think those are the big three. Bama, Georgia, Texas, and the SEC. Ole Miss,
you're right, Amber,
is probably on the outside. They on the outside looking in. And we got to remind Oklahoma we are the real Crimson team. And
gotta remind them.
Yeah, we gonna show them. We gotta go there. We gotta go over there. Herb and Raj, they also said, shouts out to Herb and Raj, they'll be at the Oklahoma game. If y'all got an extra ticket, extra whatever, anything extra, let me ride with you. You know what I'm saying? Let me piggyback with you. But yeah, man, I'm excited for JT. I feel like it just makes the conference better. It makes it more competitive. And Texas, welcome to the Big Three. Oklahoma is probably in the second tier. I think they're in the second tier with LSU, Ole Miss, and possibly Tennessee, Missouri.
Hey, shout out to Faith Thomas in the comments right now. What does that say? He says, you are from Los Angeles. I was born in Bama football.
Okay.
Distant family member. Okay. Shout out to
Faith
you.
Thomas.
In the comments. Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are killing it tonight. Thank you guys for being here. We're not done yet, but I just want to stop and thank you guys one more time. You guys are killing it in the chat. You guys are amazing. Texas, Oklahoma, what impact will they have? I think that obviously we see with Texas 1 game away from a natty last year. So you take that how you want to take that. I mean, they were elite. They beat Bama last year. They did have a hiccup where they lost, but we did too. So it's one of those things that I think Oklahoma and Texas coming to the SEC is going to solidify the SEC being stronger. I still think the SEC is the best conference. I don't think that the Big Ten – I think the Big Ten got better with the Oregon, UCLA, USC, and Washington move there. I think that helped them a lot.
Yeah.
But all that did was add 4 good teams, and all they had was Michigan, Ohio State before that. And every now and then Penn State has been good. But other than that, you got Indiana and Purdue every other year that, blow a number one's team in there, beat the number 1 team in the Big Ten, you know, that messes up their chance, So I'm not a big Big Ten fan on that notion there. I think the SEC getting Texas and Oklahoma is a way bigger deal and makes schedules harder for us. It's one of those things. You run the table in the SEC now with all those teams right there. Yeah, man, you're looking pretty solidified there. Like, I mean, it's one of those things that you had a cupcake schedule. Man, you playing Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, Bama, LSU, even little country cousin Auburn. You know, like, come on, man. Like, there's some dogs in the SEC, man. Great teams there. Big Ten is now Oregon versus Ohio State. Yes, Herb, you are low key right, with the occasional USC and UCLA making a pop every couple years or so, because they'll make a little pop and they'll make a splash. And hey, while we're on the Texas Oklahoma, because there's some older fans in here that's a little bit older than me. I feel like I'm well seasoned for my 30. I'm about to be 32 years. Okay, I feel like I'm pretty well seasoned. So check this out. Other than 05 and 09, name a time Texas has been relevant of a blue blood.
It's not a lot. Not a lot of time.
But everybody says they're a blue blood, though, right? I'm only bringing this up because this argument came at work one day.
2008.
And it's 2008. Okay, here he goes. There he goes. 2004, 2023. Okay, there we go. Sandman, woke him up in the comments, baby. There he goes. Woke him up. See, and I'm really asking this question because I don't know. I'm seriously asking the question though, because we had this debate at work. I told him about the topics we were going to talk about tonight. One dude, he mentioned this about Texas. I said Texas was a blue blood, but then he started saying all this, and I was like, oh, dang. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, saying, man, you came off right, dude. Yeah, 2008, 04, 23, definitely. I do remember that. I do give you that one. That's a good one. 01, okay, yeah.
And we know Oklahoma had a little run too in the early 2000s too. They did.
And man, didn't they get beat? It was by Florida. Wasn't it by Florida? Florida mollywopped them or something like that. Boy.
Yeah, Florida beat the brakes off of them.
But I'll say that Rose Bowl
but Oklahoma seems to be the team to
go ahead, bro.
Now, I was saying Oklahoma seems to be the team when they was in the Big 12, like recently, who will get knocked off by Oklahoma State or Texas or something like that. And it was USC. And they won't even make it, you know what I'm saying, to the playoff. So at least we can say, okay, Texas, y'all have made the playoffs. You know, y'all have had a good, coming up. Alabama, y'all coming in here, y'all messing with Alabama. We always are in the conversation, either in the playoffs or almost about to make the playoffs. So it's going to be interesting to see. But I say Texas will make a bigger impact than Oklahoma. Oklahoma could possibly upset some teams. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We're just going to see about that, man.
So Oklahoma's going to be a good team this year. I know there's some doubt. There's some concern some people have with Oklahoma. I know Texas. I know Sandman 23 is not going to agree with me here because this is like a Bama Auburn thing here. Also, Sandman, tell me why in the world is Oklahoma, Texas not played at the end of the year? Like, can the SEC do that right? Can the SEC put that game as the last game of the year?
That's crazy, ain't it? They're not.
Is it like? Can we do that?
I don't know.
Just imagine that, bro. Bama, Auburn, Florida, Florida State. You get Texas, Oklahoma. You get Ohio State, Michigan, USC, UCLA. Man, you'll get some matchups, dude. Like, golly, you'll get some matchups, man.
I feel like they dropped the ball on getting rid of some of the rivalry games. I feel like they dropped the ball on that. We should have really. They should have kept some of the rivalry games going. I really feel like they should have done that. They did keep us. We gonna whoop up on Auburn every year like we always do. So I mean, they did keep that Alabama Auburn rivalry, but we don't get to play.
They knew better.
Mississippi teams.
They knew better. JB. If they moved that, Bama and Auburn fans would have had something to agree on, and that's what you don't want. You don't want Bama and Auburn fans to agree on something because then we're both going to be mad. And we're both going to get what we want, and it's not going to be fun. But, yeah, guys, so
right.
That's kind of the Texas-Oklahoma impact, or at least how we feel, coming up, guys. I think it's going to be I think it can go either way. We'll kind of see how that goes. We'll talk about the upcoming shows, guys, that we have. JB, tell them where they can find you at on YouTube, X, all that good stuff real quick before we start all that, man.
You can find me, as always, on Twitter, X, at young_ENT_. I know a lot of people in the chat follow me, man. I appreciate all the love. Sports Talking with JB, that's my show.
Yeah.
The YouTube channel, they go to Sports Talk with JB Tower right there. That's my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Sports Talking with JB. I dropped the NFL draft recap show. Me and JT, we dropped that. I got probably something coming up this week. So just stay tuned with me right there and follow the Bama Standard Network. You got to make sure you subscribe to the Bama Standard Network because you never know when I'll pop up.
I agree, Sam, man. I think the Red River rivalry is a little bit better in Florida, Georgia, especially as of late, dude. I'll say, what was the game where I think Oklahoma came back? You probably didn't like that one, bro. But, like, Texas was beating them by a lot, and they came back. It was wild, dude. I remember watching that game at work, and I was like, oh, yeah, they lost. And then, boom. Hey, real quick, guys. Justin wants to come in real quick, guys. Gonna get an exclusive Bama Standard. Exclusive
Final
Bama
Boss.
Standard.
I want everybody to remember that.
Final Boss.
The T-shirts are coming. The Crimson Final Boss. Go ahead and pre-order yours today on our website.
Yes, Sandman. 2021, Sandman. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. First of all, let's talk about Oklahoma and Texas. Excited what they're going to bring. It brings more credibility to an already incredible SEC conference. But I think that they're going to have some growing pains. There's no doubt about that. I think Texas probably has it better off than Oklahoma does. They're bringing back the guys on that roster who can compete and who have experience against SEC teams here as of late. Everything looks good on paper, though. Can it translate to the field? Can all those egos, and they have some egos because some of those egos from Alabama are now over there. Can they commingle? Can they work together for the common good? Can they get to that natty? They're going to have to if they want to endure the schedule. And here's the thing about that, guys, is instead of just playing one SEC school a year, they're playing everybody. So are they going to be able to have that endurance to go week to week to week, getting beat up, getting punched in the face? Texas is in a better position right now, so I'm going to give my nod to them. Steve Sarkisian is a master of offense. If anybody has an edge, it's him. Oklahoma is kind of a work in progress. They're still trying to figure things out. They're going to rely heavily on Jackson Arnold. There's constant musical chairs going on at quarterback over there at Oklahoma. The portal is just their thing. People don't want to stay put. Their coaching staff, though, they're SEC experience. Brent Venables, SEC experience. They got some Crimson Tide experience there at defensive line with Todd Bates, played at University of Alabama. He was there when I was there. I'm the old guy. I'm the seasoned guy, JT. It's gonna be interesting, and you already touched on it, JB. I believe putting Oklahoma in the sandwich between Auburn and the other teams we play. We're going to be playing Tennessee, Missouri, LSU, Oklahoma, then Auburn. Man, that's just tough where they land. So that could be kind of dicey when we get to that point in the schedule, but we'll see. But yeah, the whole point of me being on here, I don't want to steal any more in the spotlight than I already have. Tune into the Bama Standard, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. This Tuesday, we got a special guest, and that's none other than Mr. Irrelevant, the very last pick of the NFL draft. Jaeden Key will be on to talk to us about what he's going to be looking forward to with the New York Jets, how he was celebrated this past week for what they call Irrelevant Week. And to be honest with you, I think they need to come up with another name because irrelevant, that's just saying that you're doomed for failure. Well, you're not. You came from Alabama. You stick around for a long time. Matter of fact, last time Alabama had a Mr. Irrelevant, that was Ramsey Robinson. He actually stuck around the NFL for a long period of time. He's actually in the front office now for the Kansas City Chiefs and has been very instrumental orchestrating the Super Bowl teams that you Chief fans have enjoyed today. But yeah, y'all check out Tuesday night. You're going to see Jaeden Key come with questions. You know, we're going to,
let's go
like the guys did here. We're going to involve the audience. So y'all definitely don't want to miss that. And Cousin Steve will be back. So
Cousin Steve will be back, guys. You heard it first. And you guys just heard Jalen Key on the Bama Standard Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So yeah,
don't want to miss it.
If you guys want to follow me, check me out. TikTok, Roll Tide Nation. Also on TikTok, Talking Bama. On X is I am Jay Glaze. You guys can hit me up, Super Bama Fan JT. Having a lot of fun doing this, guys. I thank you guys so much for coming by, spending your nights with us for this little hour. You know, we do the show. Me and JB will be announcing some stuff going forward for the show, special guests and stuff like that. Be on the lookout, guys. And also, real quick, Herb and Raj, man, they come in here, man, and they be with their podcast. They got their own thing, and they still show time to show love, bro. And I appreciate it. We show love back to you, brother. And Amber, I see you in here all the time. Sandman, Texas fan, appreciate you coming in, brother. If I'm with Will Sports, I see you in here all the time. Title Tower, baby. Roll Tide.
Make sure you get your title tower.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get one.
Yeah, so guys,
WillSports.com, get your one.
Get you one, baby. Get you one. Hey, what Drake say? I try to keep it PG. I'm just playing with y'all, man. But yeah, guys. So thank you guys for joining us, man. We're gonna wrap it up, guys. JB, you got anything you want to say real quick, man?
Man, make sure y'all just follow us on social media. You know, we always pop out on X, and you know, we drop clips from the show.
Yep.
And before y'all leave tonight, put some questions in the chat.
Yes.
Put some questions on the video. Go watch the video after it's posted and put it in the comment section. Any questions y'all wanted us to discuss on the upcoming shows, we'll pick two every week, just like we did today, and we'll discuss them. So we're going to get y'all involved in the show, man. And like you say, shout out to Herb and Raj. We got to get them actually on the show soon. Shouts out to Carol Witt, my friend, Crimson Watch. Make sure you subscribe to the Crimson Watch. She's great. And roll tide to everybody. Go ahead, JT.
Looks like Cricket Wireless got the best of them, JB. So you may have to send us off. Well, JT will be back next week with better Wi-Fi. He'll be at Love's Truck Stop stealing theirs. But yeah, JB, send us home.
I'll send us home, man. Make sure y'all check us out next Saturday, 8:30 p.m. right here, man. Y'all check in with us. Subscribe, hit the like button if you haven't already. This has been Talking Bama Saturday Nights. See y'all next week. Roll Tide.